Tennessee mobile home mover has been taken to court twice this year alone for what his customers argue is breach of contract. The mover says he's done nothing wrong and claims he's owed more money by the people who sued him. WATE 6 on Your Side consumer reporter Don Dare went to Scott County to investigate.
Well, Summer, both disputes with the mover started more than a year ago. One case was settled in court earlier this month in favor of the mover. In the second case, the mobile home was to be moved a very short distance, but it took more than a year to do that, and moving the trailer was just part of the contract. Michael Smith's mobile home sits on a mountain lot in Pioneer in northern Campbell County. While the home's in place, it's not completely set up.
I hired Willard Allen West to move my trailer back in 2019, which would be April the 22nd of 2019.
Mr. Smith paid $3,500 to Willard West of West Mobile Home Transport out of Oneida. 15 months ago, Michael paid to have his mobile home moved no more than half a mile and have it set up.
He was telling me, I'll do such and such time. I'll be moving your trailer less than probably, I'm thinking like 9 to 10 days he's going to move my trailer, but my trailer had sit for 4.5 months.
Having waited more than 90 days, in August 2019, Michael and his wife paid an attorney to send this demand letter to West that he either complete the move and set up or return the $3,500. When did your trailer eventually get moved?
It was a year later.
In 2020?
2020. It was a year later, in which was supposed to be moved 9 to 10 days. Nothing been set up on it. The porch is still unattended. My ankles, it haven't been anchored down, scrapped down. I live on top of the mountain. I pray every night not to blow off the mountain.
So Michael Smith has filed charges against Willard West. The case will be heard in Scott County Court in mid-October. This is where you were going to place the new home?
Yes, it was supposed to sit right here. He actually come dug the footers.
Sandra Lay hired Willard West in October of 2020.
Our trailer is still not here.
Sandra and her husband paid $5,250 cash up front to West.
We wanted a new home. We was going to set it behind this one.
The Lays found a home in Hazard, Kentucky and paid West to move it and set it up. But their old home remains and the new one is still in Kentucky. The Lays filed theft charges against West. The hearing was heard earlier this month in Scott County Court. West won the case.
He's saying that he was not responsible for moving our trailer to our property, that another contractor was responsible for it.
In court, West showed this contract to the judge, signed by the Lays. West wrote he's not responsible for moving their home, that another mover was in the amount of $4,000. And West wrote $5,200 was non-refundable and the delivery wait time was 6 months to 1 year.
He says he's not responsible.
You lose the case.
I'll lose the case and our $5,250.
6 on Your Side checked the Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance records. West's contractor's license as a manufactured housing installer expired 8 months ago, December 16th of 2020. Hi, Mr. West?
Yes.
We talked with Willard West and asked why there's been a delay in completing Mr. Smith's setup. Can you tell us about Michael Smith's mobile home? When will Mr. Smith's mobile home be completed?
When Mr. Smith pays me my money.
He has already paid you the money.
No, he hasn't.
West claims he's done nothing wrong, said he's owed more money for extra work. West and his attorney have countersued Michael Smith.
We don't owe him no money.
Now, West's attorney told us today he is confident that the outcome of Michael Smith's case, set for October, will favor his client, Willard West. The attorney said West has been in business for 29 years and never before had complaints against him. West's attorney said his client is still moving trailers, but said he is thinking of getting out of the business. Regarding West's expired contractor's license, the Department of Commerce and Insurance said it cannot comment on an open investigation.